Hi everyone, it's Thomas here from the Manifestation Coaches. Today I'd like to go into those sort of days where you just can't really seem to get into it, where you're not really in the flow, where you wanted to get a lot of things done, but they just don't seem to be working out, or you can't get your head straight on it. Maybe your head is somewhere else, is focused on the things that you haven't done, or you're procrastinating on getting something done, but you can't quite get into the headspace of doing it. This happens to an awful lot of people, and it's not something to get too hung up about. There's some days where you're absolutely in the flow and where everything gets done and it's amazing and you feel amazing, and there's days where you don't. I guess the best way to approach it is maybe to consider what gets you in flow. When you're feeling in flow, what was your day like? How did you go to bed the night before? How was your sleep? How did you wake up in the morning? What was your thing in the morning that you did, and how did you do it? Where was your mind at? And likewise, when you're absolutely in the zone, to understand what it is to get you there, but also to understand what it is that got you out of it. Or the days where you wake up and you just like, oh, I don't feel great, I'm not really in it. What led up to that? What was your day like? To be aware of the days where you feel lethargic and tired and just not, where you don't have your head straight. What's in your thoughts? So do you have maybe negative thought spirals about certain things? You could just feel bored and restless. So what might be good for you in those days where you are feeling bored and restless, when you can't focus? I guess to compare the days where you're on it, where you're nailing it, to those where you're not, to actually make a note of how you're feeling, to go through it step by step of your feelings for that day, so you're aware of the differences between them, and you might be more aware of how to get back in flow then. When you're out of it, when you're completely out of flow, how do I get back in the flow? And I would say, if you're not used to comparing the two or acknowledging what kind of brought you out of flow, is to just sit in it. To sit in it, to feel it, to write down your emotions that you're feeling, the thoughts that are circulating through your mind. And put them on paper, put them on paper. You could write at the top of it, out of flow, and then go through your steps of what led to that point. Some things you might not be fully aware of in the moment. And to really reflect on it, to bring awareness to yourself of what led to that point. It could have been something the day before. It could have been something that someone said the day before that's circulating in your mind. It could be something that someone else is doing or not doing, and you are kind of letting these things get to you. And to really acknowledge your flow as well when you're in those days of flow. A lot of times when things are going good, we do not really consider it. We're just in it. We're present in it. We're doing it. When things are going not so good, we spend a lot of time in our own mind asking ourselves questions or going through a rhetoric or a narration of criticisms or things that aren't working or annoyances and things like that. Someone else's story, our story, various different stories and things that are going wrong. But to write it all down, to bring awareness to yourself of the things that got you to that point or what causes it, brings more awareness to you as a person. And it can really help you out long term. It's something that can be done easily by anyone, you know, any day, at any time. So yeah, that might help, really. So this is Thomas. We are the Manifestation Coaches. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And also check out our website and the courses that we have on at the moment. Until then, feel free to leave a like or comment. And if this might help someone you know, go ahead and share it. You know, we're here to help many, many people. If this helps one person, one other person out there, awesome. You know, if this helped you, awesome. Let us know in a comment. And yeah, until the next video, we will talk to you very soon.